Thank you for joining me on the My Positive Perspective Internet Show today, where we feature individuals and groups who all share the common goal of improving the Charleston community. Today's episode is brought to you by Gatorade, a great way to quench your thirst. Joining me on today's episode is Brian Parks. So how you doing, Brian?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
And Brian is one of the managers of the Charleston Bicycle Company, a really great shop to come and good local business. My Positive Perspective thrives on helping local businesses and bringing their benefits to the Charleston community. And, we were touching on this earlier in previous episodes, Brian, but, bicycling is one of those things that really does have a whole lot of positive things for one's health. And the Charleston area is so great for bicycling because, normally it feels great outside and it's a good day to take a bike ride.
Yeah, it is. It's always a good day to take a bike ride. Even in the rain. but yeah, the one thing I'd like to stress too, or show people, is that it's not just good for your health, but it's great for your community too. A lot of people don't know that when you bring a more, when people ride their bikes, and it's also about walking too, that it actually brings more money into a community than ever before. It's kept more local, and people tend to, when you do ride your bike and you do your grocery shopping, or you go for a cup of coffee down at the Starbucks, and you get on your bike and ride, you're not wasting a lot of fuel.
Right.
And you're just
fuel.
Exactly. And we're lucky enough to have the Greenway right back behind us to be able to ride just to the grocery store, to the library, and and there you go. It's just it's a great form of transportation.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. And then the Charleston Bicycle Company has some really outstanding bicycles for sale. Are there some distributors that you commonly use that have been real good for you? Or
oh yeah, I mean I would say almost anybody that it's always distributors, as in local distributors, or just like our bike shop.
Your bike shop.
Okay, that's the crazy thing. As a local bike shop, there are so many things that ties a person to the community. It's just like, where do we buy our water from? We rent rags from another company. We do all that stuff.
Yeah.
The bicycles, the brands that we carry, almost every bike shop carries their own brands. It's kind of like a car dealership.
Yeah.
Right? But and where the Charleston Bicycle Company has been, there's been a bike shop there for almost 40 years, if not more so.
Wow.
And we're the fourth owners out of the whole history of that shop.
That's cool.
And it's just, and we're really, as a bike shop, we really look at ourselves like we sell some really expensive bikes, but at the same time we sell a bike for every day too. And that's what we're all about. We do the full service. We fix bikes, we fix flat tires, we do all that.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd say that we're a great community, family-oriented bike shop.
Yeah.
That's really where we sit. So that's who we are. And most bike brands, the brands that we have, Jameis is, it's an American brand. They've been around for 40 years, and they're phenomenal bikes. And they have everything from the kids' bikes and the cruisers, all the way up to the nowadays it's not uncommon to see a $10,000 or $15,000 bike. So and all our other brands are maybe a little bit more specially oriented, but they're right there with them. We have a great mix of bikes, all the way from mountain bikes and race bikes and time trial bikes and triathlon bikes. And, it's not like the days of just 10, 15 years ago where you had a mountain bike maybe and a road bike or a beach cruiser. Now there's probably 10, 15 different styles of road bikes alone. So
the versatility of it is really branched out.
It really has. It seems like just like everything, it's always branching
specializing
out. Yeah, exactly. Specializing, getting better in what they do. while bikes may have gotten more expensive over the years, they're certainly value laden. They're definitely a heck of a better bike today than they were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's almost as obnoxious as how our electronics work. And
there's always 6 months later
there's something new
outdated. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's but it sounds like your store keeps up with the changes in the biking technology. And you mentioned the store's been there for so long. I mean, that's just outstanding. The Charleston community, comes in and supports you. So that's really cool.
It really is, and it's always fun to hear somebody come in and say, "Well, I bought my parents bought me my first bike out of this shop."
Yeah.
That just means that this store has been around a while.
Yeah. And hopefully with y'all's support, it'll continue to be around for 40 or 50 more years. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right, thank you for joining me, Brian.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jason.
Thanks, and thank y'all for tuning in to My Positive Perspective. Have a great day.
On a sunny day, I feel my thoughts drift away. Only good vibes and good times living in my brain. On a sunny day, catch me lamping in the shade, feeling so fine and so high. Oh, my sunny day, still I hope all my efforts will one day pan out. The love within you'll never be without, so I roll, feeling strong and so invincible.